Hey guys, we're going to be going back to the Kokuryu final boss of Dark Visions number 11. I've already got a perfect score video up. If you have the right units for that, you can look at that. I've gotten a bunch of comments saying who can I use instead of like Terra, Last Gen, Lastwell Reagan, Ifrit Rain. So we're going to do a clear using none of those units. But just early warning, this clear will absolutely not damage cap the boss. This is going to be a clear for those of you that just need like a sorta kinda budget run that doesn't use all the meta units and just wants to get a kill in. So we're not going to damage cap, but we should be able to kill the boss for that first time clear of 200,000 points, plus whatever we do along the way. So this is going to be the team we use. I'm going to try to perfect score more over the course of the week, but any perfect score video is going to use at least some of the units of like Terra, Last Gen, etc., because those are just really big deals for this fight. But this team, while not technically budget, we're going to be using mostly cheapish gear. I'm limiting myself to a maximum of 1 STMR per unit. And actually, we're actually only using 3 STMRs in the entire team, 1 per real DPS unit. So we're going to use Sora. We're going to do a Holy team on the Holy Element party slot. Base form is geared for just Dragon Killer and Chaining. A lot of killers. The only STMR he was using is his own personal STMR. Base form is maxed out Dragon Killer with high attack power. Shift form, again, his own STMR and built for LB damage. We're going to be LB, 250 Dragon, and 255 LB damage. Now, of course, if you were gearing him in more STMRs, you know, unlimited, he could cap all the stats very easily, 300 Dragon, 300 LB, and do better damage. But we're trying to make it somewhat more budgety. Kairi is honestly just here for the amplify. She's also going to chain with Sora. The only STMR she is using is Clouds for double hand. She's got some killers in the base form and 44,000 attack, 195 Dragon. So yeah, overall her gear or her role is bleh. Shift form gear the same, a little bit of mana regen just in case, and the shift form is just going to be for powering up. Tifa, base form is just some LB fill, Call of the Wild, etc. Shift form, the only STMR she's using is Noelle's for, wasn't she supposed to be using Noelle's STMR? I guess she's not using any STMRs. We're only using 2 STMRs in the entire team. I'm not going to re-gear at this point. I am going to re-gear at this point. She was supposed to be using Noelle's STMR. So the one STMR she's using is Noelle's. Last Guardian, where you at? There we go. Now she's using 1 STMR. She's at max Dragon Killer and 200 LB damage. There we go. Okay, so that, yeah, she's using the limit of 1 STMR per unit. So there we go with Tifa. Zahn is just a chainer, not really anything important. MP regen, chaining, blah, done. Shadow, base form is just MP regen, blah, done. Shift form, he is using no STMRs. He has just got Dragon Killer, and he's going to be a chainer. In the shift form, he's got 200 Dragon and some attack power. And then Duke, just mana regen and 1,000 needles for Mirage. And he is using the 3 stars. That is his STMR because he's a derpy unit and needs mana help. Alright, let's try this. See if we can get a perfect score if possible. Alright, so start off, Duke right away is going to, yeah, Dragon Killer buff. So we're going to do that. What do we do? I got my little list here. Shadow is going to break the boss, and then double Concealing Shadow for LB fill and double Mirage. What else are we doing? Let's see. That Tifa is going to just shift and do her Magnus. We're going to be capping on turn 2 with her. Kairi is going to shift and just do Nature's Support, which is her Magnus. That's the Holy Amplify. Sora is going to Stun Impact, Infinity for the Imperil, and then Speed Slash for filling his LB gauge. And then Zahn, alright, is going to double up. We're going to critical on Sora for the attack buff, and we're going to elemental on Sora for the Holy Imbue. Okay. Duke dropped. We're good. Let's see. Sora is now going to... And I'll post a list of what I'm doing in the comments. Speed slash ×2, and then infinity. Kairi is going to triple fighting boost here. Tifa is going to cap. Let's see. Shadow is going to triple. We're going to take down for the better defense break. We're going to Mirage, and we're going to... Was that it we were doing? Take down, take down. Yep, and it's Mirage twice for LB fill, which is not super important right now. Zahn is going to critical on Duke and then share those buffs. So we're going to critical on Duke. Share the buffs. And, alright, let's go ahead and do this. Cap with Tifa. Damage not impressive. We're going to do the burst damage a little bit later. It's going to be coming. Alright, let's see. Now, Duke is just going to 1,000 Needles pretty much every turn. What else are we doing on turn 3? Zahn is going to Absolute Mirror of Equity 3 times. Let's see. Shadow is just going to triple Mirage here for filling LB gauge. This might seem a little bit redundant for some of this, and it's kind of true, but it's what I'm doing. So Kairi is going to limit on this turn. Oh, her limit is not ready. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We're good. That's a modifier boost for later. Tifa on this turn is going to literally do nothing. She's going to wait. Nothing to do. Sora is going to Stellar. Stellar Inception. Sonic something. Yeah, I wrote down his skills, what I'm doing. Something with Sonic. Where's something with Sonic? Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at the wrong unit. Sora is going to Stellar, Infinity, and Radial. Radial. Okay, yeah. So we're going to go ahead and chain these up. Just a little bit of bonus damage here. You know, don't waste any damage if you don't have to. And Sora is really hurting on mana, so we're going to just drop an Elixir on him in a minute with the Duke. Let's see, turn 4. We actually didn't even need anything from Duke. We'll go ahead and drop a Mega Ether on Sora. Turn 4, we're going to have Zahn Absolute Mirror of Equity 3 times. Tifa is going to go ahead and get herself set up with her Magnus. Oh, we're actually not going to use the Magnus. We're going to save the Magnus for the burst turn later. We're just going to do a regular buff. Let's see here. Let me adjust this so people don't get confused when I post this chart. Kairi is going to triple. We're going to Spiral, Destiny, and Fighting. So Spiral, Destiny, and Fighting boost. Fighting boost. Here we go. Sora is going to shift, and he's going to get himself ready with Infinity, Sonic, and Radiant. This is the one I was looking at earlier. Infinity, Sonic, and Radiant. Shadow is going to triple. We're going to take down to break. We're going to Mirage, and we're going to Katana in Peril. No one's actually using katanas, though, but that's okay. Alright. Go ahead and set all this up. Okay, looking good. So the burst turn next round should definitely be enough to go into phase 2. Alright, Duke is still going to just toss out some Turbo Ethers onto Sora, who is going to LB. Kairi is going to Shower ×2 and Destiny. Shower ×2 and Destiny. Let's see. Shadow is going to shift this turn. He's going to AR. And then double SR. Zahn is going to AR and double SR. Let's see. AR and then double SR. Tifa is going to cap. So I think everyone's good here. So let's go ahead and try it. Okay. A little rough because we're using really cheap gear, you know, limit of 1 STMR per unit, and we're not using any of the, the meta options. So that definitely could have been better and quicker and easier, but we got it. So now we're going to basically just get ready for the kill again. Let's go ahead and Super Heaven's Fall. Shadow can go back to the base form, and we're just going to triple cast his Mirage. That's for the LB fill, not so much for the Mirage itself, obviously. We're going to shift Kyrie. We're going to Nature Support. Tifa does nothing. Sora is just going to stun Impact. Zahn is going to critical and elemental on Sora. So we're going to critical on Sora, elemental on Sora, and Tifa can just chill. Alright, this turn, I was going to use LB on, or Fighting Boost on Kyrie, but we don't actually need it. So we can just guard, Tifa can just guard. No one needs LB anymore, so we can just guard you. And we just critical on Duke. Yeah. Critical mirror on Duke. Steal that Dragon Killer. Alright, turn 8, we need literally nothing. So Zahn, just for the safety, will survival, critical, and elemental himself. Everyone else can just chill out. Chillax, bro. Alright, we're going to get ready. We're going to shift Tifa and do Awaken Fighting. We're going to, Kyrie is going to just Destiny here. It's going to be a mod boost for next turn. Shift Sora. We're going to do Radiant and Infinity. So we're going to do Radiant, Infinity, and just this because I don't want to hit the boss more than I have to. Shadow will just Katana Imperil. We don't need to break the boss because he's already broken by himself. Katana Imperil. Zahn will just spread buffs. Duke, you are not contributing any longer to this encounter. You have brought your buff. That is all we brought you for. Okay, and we Sora, Circle of Light. Kyrie is going to... Okay, Kyrie's a little bit complicated to use. We're going to show something... Oh, Shower. Shower, Spiral, and Destiny. Tifa is going to cap. Zahn is going to AR and then double SR. Shadow is going to shift. AR and double SR, and Duke can just hang out. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. See what kind of damage report card we get. Okay, so there was the clear using none of the meta units. We don't have any last gen, we don't have any Edgar, we don't have any Terra. And we came really far away from that damage cap. Not even close. But we got a clear in. Perfect score and everything except damage. 1 STMR per unit. We obviously could have done way better. But we got it. Okay. There it is. So I'll be seeing what I can do over the course of the week. I do want to kind of see the news tomorrow, because maybe next week is a new, like, New Visions Awakening unit that'll help out, and it's really cheap, and we can do that. Maybe it's some global exclusive. You know, you never know. So I kind of want to wait for news before I really kill myself trying to build a different perfect score team for this guy. But I'll probably also do some more budget runs on the first two guys at some point as well. I'll probably do those either tonight or tomorrow. Okay. Hope it's been helpful on Kokuryu. See you guys in a bit.